All right, so if you're here watching this video, chances are you're somewhat interested in doing the full pattern reset. The goal for me by the end of this video is that you understand exactly what it is, you understand why it can help you, and you understand why I'm making this offer to people. So let's take it back a bit to a personal story for me. When I was 18 years old, I was diagnosed with a really serious condition of my large and small intestine. When I was diagnosed with this, I ended up having to drop out of school. I had lost like 30 pounds. I was shitting blood literally 13, 14 times a day, and I had just fully lost my health. And I remember going to see my doctor at the time and being put on a whole host of prescription drugs. And although it did numb my symptoms a little bit, it also came with a whole host of side effects that really left me feeling anxious, depressed, and it was really the lowest part of my life. But I'm also thankful for it because that pain showing up really inspired me to learn about my own biology, learn about what I needed to feel better. And, since that diagnosis, I've got myself into the best health I've ever been in. Enough about the personal story. Like, why did I actually create this? Well, I've worked as a personal trainer and as a health coach for almost a decade now. And I've seen how clients, they go to see this person or that person and they never get a clear picture as to, okay, here's the symptom I'm dealing with, but here's how I can actually fix it. Oftentimes, doctor's appointments are too short and they don't look into things deep enough, or they're taking advice from an online influencer who's really just there selling like a cut and paste program that might work for some people, but won't work for a lot. So I built the full pattern reset to serve people and serve them at the highest level. Something as simple as not being able to sleep at night, that shouldn't be something you live with your whole life. And that shouldn't be something that you only have a 15-minute meeting with a doctor or that you take advice from someone you don't even know or trust online. You should be treated with care and things should feel like they're being done at a high level. Here comes the full pattern reset and what it's all about. When you sign up to work with me, first things first, we send you a long, detailed lifestyle questionnaire. This lets me understand the patterns that you're currently existing in and the things you're doing every day. The more detailed you are in this questionnaire, the more that I start to learn and understand about the way you flow through your day, your week, your month. And I start to get a really strong handle on, okay, let's adjust this, let's adjust that. So that's the first thing. The second part is our blood analysis. We do a 90 biomarker blood analysis that's broken down into 15 functional areas. So what these two things give me is your lifestyle intake gives me, I can now see here's the patterns you're existing in. Here's the good, here's the bad, here's the ugly. Then I get your blood work back. I see what's functioning well and I see what needs serious work. Now, why this works so well is because now I have data from you, seeing how you live, and I also have hard data from your blood work. I get to see, is there a micronutrient that's missing? Is there a lack of sex hormones? Nothing's guesswork. So when you work with me during the full pattern reset, I get all of that data and then I start making decisions based exactly around you. Once I've reviewed your lifestyle intake form and your blood work, I begin to build out your full pattern reset. So this is going to have nervous system inputs and outputs, things that you need to add to make sure that you can feel the state of health you want, and things that you need to take away in order to feel the state of health that you want. You're also going to have a meal plan that's tailored specifically to you. It's not going to be general meal advice. It's going to be based around your lifestyle, what you're capable of, and what I think will serve your physiology at the highest level. There's also going to be a very detailed supplement breakdown. So a lot of people are just taking supplements because they heard it's good from this person or that person, but blood work tells us what could actually help support your system. And although the daily patterns and the lifestyle things will always be the big rocks that create the biggest change, supplements can be a great source of support. So you're also going to have very detailed, here's exactly when to take the supplements, here's the supplements that I think will work best for you, and it's unique for your physiology. Once I've built this out through all of that data analysis, we have our deep dive call. This is where I walk you through your blood work, I walk you through your lifestyle questionnaire, and I walk you through the full pattern reset that I've created for you. So now at this point, everything I just talked about, we're going to go over it. You're going to understand why you're implementing it. You're going to understand the changes that I believe will happen by you implementing it. And it's going to give you a clear focus. I feel so many people are missing that. And the more people that I work with, the more obvious that is. A lot of people, they want change, but they don't know where to go. And for a matter of fact, they don't even know what's going on or what to change. So through creating this full pattern reset, I'm giving you exactly that. You're now going to know exactly what you need to do. Now comes the implementation process. So how do you actually take this information and implement it? Well, for the next 4 weeks, I'm here supporting you. You're receiving an email every week from me. I'm here for tech support if and when you need it. And then at the 4-week mark, we have another call. So at that 4-week mark, we go, okay, here's what we built out in the full pattern reset. Here's what we discovered. Here's what we revealed was going wrong. And here's the changes we put together for you to implement. How are you implementing them? What feels good? What doesn't? We just work out the kinks. My goal is that by the end of the 4 weeks, health is a lifelong journey. And I'm not going to sit here and guarantee you after 4 weeks, everything's going to be great. But what I can guarantee you is after 4 weeks, if you follow what I've laid out for you, and if you actually work every day on implementing the tiny habits and strategies to change your health, after those 4 weeks, you're going to know what you're doing. You're going to know what makes your body feel good. You're going to know the patterns that you now need to exist in for months on end for the rest of your life in order to feel this coherent state of health. Health shouldn't be something that feels so hard to grasp. And that's why I focus primarily on basic patterns. Basic patterns are always going to be the thing that bring us back to a state of health. And when I work with you, that's a huge part of our focus is those basic patterns. And then we stack things on top of those. So if you're thinking about doing the full pattern reset, I know wholeheartedly it will be the best money you ever spend on your health because you're going to have a coach that is educated and knows what they're talking about and has worked with a lot of people. You're going to have a pattern reset that's built specifically to you, and you're going to have support over 4 weeks to actually implement and drive that change home. Now, at the end of the 4 weeks, if you feel you do still need coaching, that's something that is offered. I'm not going to talk about it here because it's irrelevant to the full pattern reset, but I don't want you to feel like, okay, well, if I choose to do this after 4 weeks, am I just like swimming in deep water on my own? No, my goal is that after 4 weeks, you don't need me. You feel confident and you feel that you're ready to attack your health for the rest of your life with the knowledge you've gained and the clear patterns that you now have organized. But if you do need help, I'm here to support with additional coaching. So just to summarize everything here, I created this full pattern reset because of my own health journey. I know what it feels like to not be healthy. I know what it feels like to wake up and struggle. And I also know the opposite. I know what it feels like to feel thriving and to just feel energetic and to feel like you can tackle anything because you have your health in order. I also know that a lot of people want to make change, but they feel lost. They feel that they don't get enough support from the medical system, or they're being turned this way, that way, every other way from Instagram, and they don't know what to do. And by getting all that data and building you out your custom plan and having those 2 long calls with you and that tech support, now you're going to know what you have to do and you're going to know what works for you, and you can ignore all the bullshit out there that isn't going to move the needle forward. So my promise to you is that this plan will be built specific for you. It will be built off of data. It will be built off of years of experience of coaching that I have. And it will be built with simplicity to move the biggest rocks to get your health back in order. I'm really excited for you to be here. Thank you for watching the video. And I hope that I'm working with you soon because I know that I can be the one to help you.